The Supreme Court has set July 17, 2024 to deliver a ruling on an interlocutory injunction in two lawsuits filed by broadcast journalist Richard Delaskai and researcher Dr. Amanda Odoi against Parliament's passage of the controversial anti-gay bill. Dr. Amanda Odoi is challenging the constitutionality of the bill, seeking a declaration that the bill passed by Parliament breaches some provisions of the 1992 Constitution, violates the country's laws, and infringes on the fundamental human rights guaranteed by the Constitution. ChannelOne News' Jude Duncan was at the Supreme Court and filed this report.
The Supreme Court will on July 17, 2024, rule on the motion for an interlocutory injunction filed by plaintiffs Dr. Amanda Odoi and Richard Delaskai seeking to prevent the Speaker of Parliament from transferring the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill to the President for his assent. Counsel for Dr. Amanda Odoi, Ernest Akon, argued that the bill, if assented to, will impose a direct charge on the Consolidated Fund, violating Article 108, Clause 2 of the Constitution. He also pointed out the lack of a fiscal impact analysis before the bill was sent to the President.
This is a flagrant violation of Article 108 of the Constitution. We have endured this for a while, even though this writ has been pending in this court since 1st June 2023. Because we think that having gone on to consider the bill, finalize it, even in spite of the advice, even by the second respondent, it is about time that someone steps in. And it is this court that can do that job, to step in, to stop the transmission of the bill.
In court on Wednesday, the Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame, the second respondent, argued that the Speaker's discretion is constrained by the Constitution, hence warranting the Apex Court's intervention on the matter. Thaddeus Sori, lawyer for the Speaker of Parliament and first defendant in the case on his part, argued that claims regarding the need for a fiscal impact analysis were not supported by the Constitution, especially when the bill did not expressly state it would impose a charge on the Consolidated Fund. However, in his argument on the Richard Delaskai case, Thaddeus Sori disclosed that information reaching him at the time during the submission revealed that the Office of the Speaker of Parliament had conducted a fiscal impact analysis, much to the dismay of the Chief Justice, who questioned whether it was a deliberate decision by the lead counsel to drag the case.
And they found a fiscal impact analysis. I will create the court by tomorrow morning to file a supplementary, and that's those. I'll just attach them. That's all. And it's just information that has come. I'm not going to say any other thing apart from saying, pursuant to my promise to the court, please find attached, and then I depose to it. And the Minister for Justice can then object.
Lawyers for Richard Delaskai also argued that the bill at the time of its passage in Parliament did not meet the constitutional requirement for forming a quorum. Counsel for Richard Delaskai, Pakwesi Abedu, in an interview with ChannelOne News, also disclosed that the failure of Parliament to put together a fiscal impact analysis constituted a breach of the Constitution.
Under Article 108, Clause A, Subclause Roman number 2, there's what we call financial impact analysis reports, which should have accompanied the bill before its admission by the Speaker of Parliament. And once that was not done, then we are saying that right from the beginning, there was a constitutional breach. And this is what will not let the bill fly. The rule of civil practice is that where cases touch on the same subject and the parties are the same, the case can be brought together or consolidated. But let me also be the first to admit that even where cases are consolidated, the judges are at liberty to give judgment in respect of each case.
The Supreme Court today, chaired by Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu, has adjourned the case brought before it for an interlocutory injunction on the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill, also known as the Anti-Gay Bill, brought before it by Dr. Amanda Odoi and private legal practitioner Richard Delaskai. The Apex Court, through the Chief Justice, also disclosed that both cases, although similar, will not be consolidated, as specific rulings on each cases will be delivered on July 17, 2024, which is the new adjourned date. Reporting for ChannelOne News, Jude Duncan.